Hello guys, yes, this is Dumba Text again. I assume you have been following my latest videos on Revit architecture and how to model your projects on Revit architecture. Today I'll be showing us how to make realistic interior renders with Vray for Revit. Yes, Vray for Revit. Vray for Revit has been out for some time now and it's very easy to use, and you get cool renderings outcome on it. So today I'll be showing us how to get a good rendering like this. So this this image we are looking at was rendered with Vray for Revit. Yes, don't be surprised, it was rendered with Vray for Revit. So today I will show you how I got to achieve this on Revit. So I had the file modeled down already because this was where I got it rendered from. If you are watching this video and you have been following up with my other videos, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you'll be notified of my next video tutorials. You'll see the subscribe button, a red button around the screen. You can click on it to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. So I'll try to make this video as short and detailed as possible. You won't find it difficult to understand. It's all straightforward. So one thing about Vray for Revit is the Vray has a simple toolbar. It's different from the one of the Vray for 3D Max, Vray for SketchUp. Vray for Revit just has everything as simple as possible, as simple enough for you to understand. So with its simplicity, you should be able to do a lot more in a simple and faster way. So here's the model I rendered earlier. You can see it's still looking the same. So once you have installed your Vray and you have followed the instructions and the guide on how to install it and make it work, you should see it right here on the toolbar, right here. So you can click on it. So here are the toolbars for the Vray. So the first thing you do here is you come to this current view. So when you get to current view, you click on it. Then it requires you to click the view you would like to render, the view you would like to work on. I'm sorry, my laptop is a bit down for now, but we'll use it. So I think this is view 1, 3D view 1. So when you get here, you click the same thing. That shows that that's the view we are going to be working on. So maybe I can just explain all this quickly as possible. This render production is, we just talk on this too. Render production is when you want to render the final output of your work, and render interactive is when you want to keep applying materials while you are seeing the live outcome of your work being rendered simultaneously. Then here you pick the quality of your rendering. You should be familiar with that. Yes, for the resolution. Yes, for the artificial lights, especially when you are doing the interiors or the exterior wall. You just want to make sure that the artificial lights, like the bulbs, are on. Then various on, here you get to pick various on or the dome light, whichever you want. Then we have the asset editor for editing of the materials. We have the appearance manager for selecting the materials you want before you get to edit it with the access editor. We have the exposure that will come in handy here. Then we have the settings. So right from when you have selected the view you want to work on, the next thing you click on would be the settings. Let's wait while it loads. So when you're on the settings now, you get to see these different tabs: the renderer, the channels, environment, pattern sharing, swarm, and licensing. So don't get to do much yet. I'll just show you all what I did to achieve this. I'll show you how I got to achieve this. So yeah, I use GPU, but I don't use my NVIDIA for this because I'm still going to try to find what's going on. Or if you are familiar with what these two are, you can just drop a comment on the comment section, because whenever I use my NVIDIA GeForce, it crashes a lot, so I only use my CPU. So you let me know how you get yours done in the comments below. So this, I just leave it alone as it is. Then I come to global illumination, then I leave this as it is. Then this ambient, I leave it the way it is, like this. Then I don't touch anything here. I don't touch anything there at all. So the only thing I touch here is just changing this to CPU. Then I come to channels and make sure the denoiser is checked. Make sure the denoiser is checked. Make sure the denoiser is checked, and that's all I do. So once that is done, you can move on to applying your materials. So here's the Vray appearance manager. Right here you have all materials you used in your project, the default Revit materials you use for your project. So what you do here is you will be changing them. You assign Vray materials to the already materials here. You assign Vray materials to them. To do that, you right click on any of these materials. Once you right click on it, to load, to tell you to select a material, a Vray material. Select Vray material. So you locate where the materials are. Once you install your Vray for Revit, it comes with some preset materials, so you just have to locate. I think I have a shortcut for that here. So I don't know if you got the link. Cows Group Vray for Revit materials. So there you get all materials you can use for this project. They are all materials you'll be needing are there. So you just select which one you want to use. Once you have seen the one you're interested in using, you click on it and you click on open. So I already have all the ones I need because I've rendered this work before. So for instance, you can look at this. Once you have selected your material, this is what it will look like to show that you have already assigned a Vray material for it. Once you have selected any material, it becomes this. Okay, let's try this now. Let's assume I just selected material for this. This is what it will look like. So you can edit the size here. Instead of 300, you can input what you want the size to be. Maybe 600 by 600, 12 by 12. If it were to be a floor tiles and it comes with 305, you can edit it to 900 by 900 to make it bigger. Then when you preview it while rendering and it's not enough, you come back and you edit it again. But so as for that, I would have explained this gas and fall now, but if it were to be an exterior rendering, I'll explain it for you. It's just about bringing out the grasses from the floor. So that's all we'll do now for Appearance Manager. Then when you come to Asset Editor, you'll be able to edit all the materials you've used in the project. You'll be able to edit all the materials used in the project. Okay, so what Asset Editor does is it allows you to edit your material, change the color, add bump, add reflection, displacement and all that. That's what you do from the Asset Editor. So let me change the floor material and the wall material and the ceiling material, so we can have a quick render. So we'll go to manage, go to Appearance Manager. Then my floor material, the name is Terrazzo. So just click on it. It's showing that because I have applied materials to it before. So right click on it to select a new material. Go to material and look for tiles. Or better still, we go with flooring laminate and just select any one we can use for now. Double click on it. Now once you double click on it, you can change the size here. 900 and 900 here. Then I'm going to change the wall and ceiling material and name them white just to make them easier. The Revit materials, I name them as white. So I click on that. And look for wall and paint. You can just select anyone, double click on it. You can change the size here. Just always change the size so they don't look too small. You can also change the appearance right here. You uncheck this, then click on this to show at the back. You can select the color you want, and that's white. You can close that. You can check the flooring laminate too. You can see it in the preview. Deflection can be reduced. Deflection can be reduced. Refraction, your bump can also be reduced. So just depends on how you want it. You can see how easy it is to use. Easy and straightforward. That's Revit architecture for you. Revit and Vray for Revit. So you get to play with that with your own project when you have the time. Then I have lights in this model. You can see the different ceiling lights there. So always make sure artificial lights are set to on. Then your Vray sun. Depends on you. Can either use the Vray sun or use the Vray dome. Depends on the outcome, the feel you want. If I use the dome light, okay, the intensity might be, this is not what you might see at the first time you open this, but I've already set it to 400 from the past work I did just to get the same outcome as this. So this is set on 400, brightness set to 40, and I'm using an HDR image here, and this is set on spherical. You can just note this down and play with it in your own project. Then you come to the exposure, and you can see what I have here too. Bright interior 6.85. The exposure usually comes in handy, and I'll show you how. So once all that is done, you get your resolution and the image quality. But for now, let's leave it on low and resolution on 900 by 1125. I'll set this on render interactive to see the outcome. Let's hold on while it loads. The beautiful thing about Revit now is I discovered that this year some guys have been putting more effort into making realistic objects and components for Revit. Realistic furnitures, realistic plants and trees. Well, they are putting it up for sale, but I think it's a nice move. You can always buy them and use them for your projects to make them more realistic. It's just the way the sofas are looking in this project. but the ones they have been doing are even nicer than this. They are nicer. So I think Revit in the coming years, they are ready to enter a better side in the rendering environment. So now we have to search for glass in order to change the material. GLASS. Then you guys click on it. And we look for a glass material we can add. Let's see. I'll just pick up anyone for now. I have to change this too because I don't really know which material they are for, but it's better to change them so it doesn't bring out populating. So once that is done, you can close, and then we open our interactive rendering again because it closed earlier on. So we just hold down and watch. The magic is going to happen in a few seconds now. Wow. You can see the outcome is quite amazing. It's looking quite dope. So while it's rendering, you can come to exposure because that's basically what what brightens up the interior. Either you increase or decrease the exposure value to get the outcome of how lit your interior will be. But right now, I'm not sure if I can do that because my laptop is really very busy right now. It's dragging a lot. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I can just quickly. Okay, it's on 6.85 now. Okay, I'll try to increase it just to show you how the difference will be seen. So if I increase this now, I'll increase it. It's going to refresh and render what I just did now. It will take some time. But basically, all what you need to get a good interior with Revit for Vray, I just, let's say, set the right materials, realistic materials, getting the right sizes of how they should look like. Then the next thing is getting where your natural source of light will be coming from. So you get to choose, are you using the sun or are you using the dome light? So whichever the two, because as you can see here, I made use of the dome light to achieve this, which I also tried using the sun at the time, and just they both have good outcome, nice outcome, but I just prefer using the dome light. So you can try it out yourself and see which one is good. Then you make sure you use the artificial lights. So once they come on, they bring the little add to the reality of the interior scene. So you get to use the ceiling lights, the wall lights, and any other available lights. So you're able to turn on the artificial lights. Then the last thing you need is getting your exposure value right. Okay, this is the outcome now. It's set on 4.96. So let's try it on 3.96, or better still 2.96. So we're going to see how it's going to look like. To just take some time to refresh. Okay, this is 2.9, and we can see it's getting brighter. So the idea is this: the higher you go, the darker it becomes. Then the lower you go, the brighter it becomes. So better still, we go back to our initial 6.85, and I think that will be better to use. I've actually tried a lot of figures, but just play around it. 6.85, going to 7, going to 8. Don't just go too high and don't go too low. So you can see our 6.85 getting better and cooler again. So all what you have to just do is based on the settings you use to achieve this nice outcome. So I'll just implore you to try your best to work on different settings and we'll see which one best works for you. Because right now, well, can actually wait for my next tutorial. I'll be working on a bedroom, so that will be more cooler and easier to handle than this. So can just watch out and try working on this. The intensity of the dome light 400. You should use a good HDRI image. Then you set the brightness to 40. You check the CGI sky. Then put this on spherical and alongside this. So I'm going to stop this now and give it a good ending. Then we'll be coming to this. I want the ending as fast as possible, so I'll be decreasing this value. So I'll be decreasing this value, which I'm not supposed to do, but I don't have a choice right now. Let's see, that's 800, which is not really making a big difference, but just to decrease it and get a good outcome. So we'll be clicking on render production, so we get the final rendering outcome of this. So I'm going to pause the video now and resume once it's